does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
Lock in! Lock in! Okay, hang on, wait a second. I need to organize my chats, you see. Yeah, and then we'll put you... there. Oh, balls to the walls. It's all gone horribly wrong.
I'm trying to hide.
And one more because I, for some reason, have 4 chats because I'm addicted. We'll put you... like... that. Okay. Greetings! Oh, there you go, do that, there you go, and then this. Yippee! Okay. Right, so, a couple of things. Number one, I woke up 10 minutes ago. That's why I'm about 3 minutes late. Yeah, so that's always good. And then, because I was in a bit of a rush, I thought, oh no, I've only got 10 minutes to go and get everything ready. As I was visiting the lavatory for a scheduled piss, I carted my head on the door, and now I've got a big gash on my head. So, a great start to the day. Waking up at 6 PM, carting head on door, and being late to stream. But we're here! I was debating not showing up at all because, well, let's be honest, practice isn't the most entertaining form of Formula 1 content. I watched practice 1, it was dreary, and I just fully skipped practice 2 because I couldn't really be asked. But I'm here, and I will be here. Of course, we have qualifying today, so I'm obviously not going to miss that. But yeah. Skill issue. Yeah, you know what, fair enough. So we have about 3 minutes until we start. I haven't really heard anything that's gone on in between yesterday and today. All I really know is that Verstappen's engine is basically in the mud, and he's had to use a new one. That's about it, really. That's all I can really gather. I believe, Hamilton, well, not Hamilton himself, but Hamilton's crew and, Perez's crew stayed up all night trying to fix things. Was it Hamilton's car? Car 11? Who's car 11? Oh, that ain't the car number, that's the time. Oh, I see. So who was it? Oh, it's just the whole team in general. Ah, I didn't know that. I saw Lando do a really good start in FP2. Got to start praying for the race. Yeah, I hope he does well. I looked at the racing quality simulations. It's not fantastic. I mean, looking at this, obviously, it's probably completely wrong. It usually is. But according to this, in qualifying, Ferrari are the quickest, with McLaren 100th of a second away, and then Red Bull 0.04 of a second away, and then Mercedes 0.2 away. And then there's a half a second gap between P4 and P5, apparently. That's tough. And then in the race, we have Ferrari quickest again, McLaren 0.5 tenth back, with Red Bull 1 tenth back, Mercedes 2 tenths back. So it's quite close. But of course, that is a simulation based on 2 practice sessions where, you know, they always say it. There's different engines, different fuel modes, different engine modes, different tyres, all that bollocks. So it's probably wrong. But we shall see, do you know? So I believe we are about to start any second now. And then... I don't even know what we see in practice 3, ain't it usually just more long runs? Yippee, can't wait. I think that's everything on Twitter looked at. I don't think there's anything else. So we'll do that. When's quali on? Ain't it 10 PM? I wouldn't mind that. Please be 10. Go on. Yes! Okay, I don't have to stay up until... Actually, to be fair, I said yesterday that I might not watch practice 2 because I have to stay up until 12:30. I actually stayed up until about 6 AM, so... Anyway, we're about to start. We actually have started, so let's do the countdown when the timer is turned on. Now, is Russell already exiting the pits? Yes, he is. I should probably... Okay, wait. I need to put me timers on. Oh. Bowls. Okay. Well, that hasn't gone extremely well, but sod it. Where's my lap? No, where's the timer? Oh, it's there. Wait, why didn't the timer come on? Hello? Hello, hello? Oh, there you are. Okay, that was interesting. How do I move it? No. There we go. Yep, no. No. That'll do. And then... we need to put you... there. Aha! He's done it! Okay, there we go. It took about half an hour, but we got there in the end. And we are away. Yeah, I should probably move my live chat. Well, the YouTube one. Well, one of the YouTube ones, because I have two. To... actually, that's a nice little spot I've just found. On the exit of... yes, I like that. Oh, can't make it smaller. So put it there. So around turn 1. Oh, that is just shit. No, I can't do that. Unless I make it really long. It's just I want to see the pit lane. And the exit of the pit lane. Okay, we can do that and then do that. Yeah, that's fine. I can't see the chat though, not even my messages. That's a bit odd. But like on my screen, I have this live timing that you're seeing. Oh, you mean on my stream? Oh no, this is just so I can see the chat myself. And I've got 4 chats up. Obviously, YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Twitch, and Kick. But yeah, I don't have like a second... well, I have 2 monitors, but one's my PlayStation, and I'm like, that's it. I don't have 2 PC monitors, so I don't have one specifically for live chats. Which may be a thing I need in the future. Actually, no, it won't be, because when I'm doing this, I just have my chats on here, and then when I'm on here playing F1 or something, I just have my chats on there. Yeah, no, but it's just, there's a lot going on. And of course, it usually blocks at least some of the track. At the moment, I basically, I can't see Sector 2 or Turn 2 to, like, the end of the second DRS, because there's chats in the way. I honestly could probably sack off the Twitch and Kick chats, mainly because no one really ever talks in them, like, ever. I don't think I've ever had a chat message in either of those things, where... we move! Max Verstappen on the soft tyres, straight off the bat. Already going quickest. Well, obviously he is. There's no one else that's done a lap yet. 28.78. And then for Sector 2, it's going to be a 30.2. I don't even remember Practice 1 sector times. I don't even know if that's quick or not. It's fucking freezing. I'm going to assume that Verstappen's going to be out for quite a while this session. Maybe all of it, because of course he missed half of FP1 and I think all of FP2. So our first lap time is Verstappen with a no, not 32. Where have I got that from? 1 minute 18.397. Let's take a look at Practice 1's fastest lap. No, I can't do that? Oh, okay. Sure. Why can't I look at it? Alright, sure. I guess I can't do that. We did actually have a yellow flag 6 minutes before the session started. For 3 seconds. I'm interested to know what happened there. I'm lying. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. I'm just trying to think of things to talk about. That's usually what happens with these practice sessions. They're so boring with nothing going on that it's difficult to find things to waffle about. But we'll try our best. I do remember, I think it might have actually been earlier this season. In one of the first rounds, I just straight left to practice. I started my stream, and then 20 minutes in, I just sacked it off and left. And just ended my stream. But where's, Wow, I really need to stream more. That is tragic. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've done... Wow, that's bad. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to sort that out. I've done 10 streams, not, like, watching F1 related, between, like, late July and, like, early September. Oh, God. By the way, I won't be able to watch quality. You gotta go to sleep. That's perfectly fine. I'm not asking everyone to be losers like me and stay up all night watching F1. You gotta do what you need to do, and sleep is... Oh, well, I'm quite familiar with sleep, because I just had 13.5 hours of it. Gasly goes second. He's the only other driver to do a lap so far. I wish I was a loser who could watch F1. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad, really. My mum would kill me. Yeah, I got very lucky with that. My mum and dad literally don't... They don't care is the wrong term, but, like, they... I mean, to be fair, my dad is extremely involved with, like, my whole YouTube thing. I mean, he's done hours upon hours of, like, research and ideas and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. Although, to be fair, I am obviously of age, so I should be able to decide whether I want to stay up all night, even if I wasn't allowed to, do you know what I mean? Any other lap times going on? No, we've got a lot of out laps, though, and a complete mixture of tyres. We've got mediums, we've got hards, and we've got softs. Wow. You won't be able to watch the race? That is a shame, although... I'm predicting a little bit of a stinker, to be honest. I'm probably wrong, just because this F1 season's been so good, but I reckon it's just going to be Ferrari winning by miles, and then McLaren, like, P3, and that's it. What's the optimum strategy? I don't fucking know. I'm going to guess a medium hard one-stop or hard medium, because of the altitude, the degradation is very low. Maybe. That's what I think anyway. I mean, looking at the F1 game, that you do a one-stop. And they're always correct, aren't they? There's no way that the Red Bull, like, news account just tweeted Max has done a 1 minute 18.4 in all sectors purple. He's the only other bastard to do a lap! Of course it's all purple! That's confused me. Anyway, I want to see if the official F1 game Twitter account has made a tweet. I want to see if the F1 game Twitter account has made a tweet about that new scenario that came out, and then I can, like, comment under it like one of them blue checkmark haters and just say, you've just copied the exact same thing from a year ago on a different game. Ooh, banging as well. That's very nice. Okay, anyway. We do have another lap time, though. We have got Lewis Hamilton. I almost just followed my instinct and said camel toe, but then I learnt what that meant, and now I don't say it anymore. Lewis Hamilton goes P2. He's 6.5 tenths behind. We're hoping for a good session for Hamilton, because he was one of the cars that had their whole team stay up like 2 hours longer than they're supposed to. I completely forgot that that was even a thing, that there were curfews in Formula 1. It's like Park Fermi on steroids. George Russell goes quickest by half a tenth for 1 minute 18.2. This reminds you of the time Alpine got a double overtake on Max. I have a weird flashback to that, but I don't remember where or when that was. Felipe Drugovich has come out. Brake issue max DNF. Ferrari 1-2. Lando P3. Nope. Don't remember that. So, Drugovich thinks that 24 races is way too much, which it isn't. I mean, obviously, that's coming from some fat loser in his bedroom, but 24 ain't too much. The way they schedule it is awful. 24 isn't too bad if you have, like, one every 2 weeks, but they don't. They have, like, triple headers, 3-week break, triple header, 2-week break, double header, 1-week break, double header. It's like, well, that doesn't make any sense, but, like, it's just awfully scheduled. Australia. Oh, yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, that's when Sainz won. And I remember that, the main reason I remember that race was because Checo got a tear-off stuck in his wheel. And, like, was, like, half a second slower a lap. And it was, like, driving me mental. So, yeah, Drugovich, like, I finally finished what I was going to say. He wants F1 to consider mandating a rookie to have a full race weekend a season. Like, the quote is, "There's an easy fix to this. MotoGP have wildcards. Of course, we cannot put a third car in, but most of the drivers already say 24 races is way too much. So if they have to give up one FP1 session, why not give up the whole weekend?" Felipe Drugovich wants F1 to go further than only mandating FP1 running for rookies. Well, Drugovich, one thing you're not considering is that these F1 teams, it might not look it from an outside point of view, but they are currently fighting for millions, tens of millions of dollars in the Constructors' Championship. So letting a rookie that has a 50% chance of crashing go into their car for a weekend isn't probably the most favourable thing they want to do. Of that. Valtteri Bottas goes up to P4. He's looked quite good this weekend, I thought. He was up there in FP1, he's up there in FP2, he's ahead of the Alpines on the medium tyre. I mean, I think that Valtteri Bottas should keep his seat at Sauber next season. I don't think he will, like, realistically, but I think he deserves to. He's definitely too good of a driver to, like, be kicked out for a rookie. Even though that's just what happened to Ricciardo. But anyway, Lance Stroll P3 ahead of Hamilton, fastest sector 3. We are 13 minutes into the session because that's how much time has passed. Shut up. Okay, anyway. Carlos Sainz on a outlap on the brand new soft tyres. We have Charlie on the brand new soft tyres as well. A 27.8 through sector 1. He's going to be a 10.5 up on Lawrence Stroll. And then through sector 2, he's actually oh, okay. Well, we're sacking that one off then. Sure. Hamilton sets the fastest sector 1, a 27.7. Making his way through sector 2. It's going to be mostly green, actually. He's turned it round through the S-bends. Making his way. And through Sector 2, Hamilton is going to set a 30.2. And this is looking good for a P1 lap time, although it means nothing, unfortunately. But, you know what, a P1's a P1 if he can go and get it, making his way through the crowd section, I suppose you could call it. What a shit place to get a seat to watch the race. The stadium section, that's what it's called. All you can see is, like, 2 corners and, like, half a sector, and that's it. That is just shit. But Hamilton does go fastest by a 1/10.5 with a 1:18.1. Carlos Sainz fastest Sector 2. Pretty good Sector 1. He is currently about a 10th up on Lewis Hamilton. Charlie fastest Sector 1. 3/10 faster than Sainz. 2/10 faster than Hamilton. That's a 10th faster, I can't read. Sainz goes fastest by 3/10 of a second with a 1:17.8. That's a pretty good lap time. Fastest Sector 2 and fastest Sector 3. We have Lawrence Stroll crossing the line. I don't know why I call him Lawrence, because that's his dad. It just sounds funny. Oh, Lawrence Stroll going for the overtake. Charlie about to cross the line. He goes up to P2, and there you go. Ferrari 1-2. Bosh. Of course, this is life-changing, the Ferraris being 1 and 2. This obviously means that they're going to go and win the race. 1-2, aren't they? That's what that means. We have... Wow, no one else improving on their lap. Both the McLarens are on brand new softs, though. I'm inclined to sack off the kick chat so that I can see their sector times temporarily. So let's do that. Actually, I could just do this. Yeah, just do that then. Okay. I mean, they haven't even started their laps yet, to be fair, but we can get along with them. We can follow them. Do you know what you mean? You're right, Eden, the GOAT. I'm sure you are. You're right, mate. And here we go. Let's see what kind of pace these McLarens have in the locker. Here we go. Down the main straight. You can't really tell. Down the main straight. Do we have any sector times to go off, though? Not really. I've got a very bad memory. I don't even remember what Sainz or Leclerc's sector times were. Is Verstappen taking a penalty? No, he's not. Well, right now he isn't. He has taken a different engine, but it's one that he's allowed to take. Like, he's within the amount that you get, so he's good. Norris through sector 1 is a 27.9. I think that's actually... Is that good? I don't remember. And then Piastri does a 27.989. I mean, they're not fastest, so who knows. Oh, Norris has actually abandoned his lap, I think. He stopped. Did he? Yeah, he did. So, Norris abandons his lap. Piastri got a bit of traffic with Ocon as well. Is he going to move out of the way, though? And he does. Oscar Piastri with a lot of green mini sectors and 1 purple. 1 minute... Well, no. Yeah, 1 minute... Is that 1... No, it's not a 1 minute 30, isn't it? That's not how that works. It's a 30.3 through sector 2. Making his way through the stadium section. Let's hope he doesn't bin it, although it would be funny if he does bin it, because, yeah, we like crashes here on the Fact Room channel. Crosses the line, goes into P5, 4 and a bit temps off, Sainz in P1, and, yeah. Norris needs to have a Verstappen DNF to have a chance of getting the World Championship. Absolutely, you are not wrong at all. I haven't said it on publicly because I can't be bothered, but I always see on Twitter, F1 especially, the official account, constantly saying, this championship fight, this world title scrap. There never was one. I knew Verstappen was going to win this championship back in, like, Hungary, when McLaren was starting to become really good. He didn't have a chance. I think Norris he could be a lot closer. He's had a lot of bottle moments. He's had a lot of stinky moments. But he never stood a chance. Watch Norris go and win the title now. Now I've said that. Always happens. The cast a curse. But Norris is actually doing a lap now. He is 0.2 of a second up on Oscar Piastri through Sector 1. He's actually going to run into his teammate here through Sector 2. Piastri, move! 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 He's done it. Well done, Oscar. At 29.9 for Norris, he goes into the 1 minute. I keep saying 1 minute. Goes into the 29th through Sector 2, fastest of anyone. Team orders ruined his championship chances. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I believe Norris should have just won that race. Because that's what I would have done. Selfish? Absolutely. Could have won the title because of it? Absolutely. He should have just won. He would have been 8 points closer. Spain, he had the fastest car, but lost, so that's another 7-8 points. Austria didn't have that crash, another 7-8 points. Texas didn't get that penalty, that's another 3 points. It just, obviously it's quite nitpicky, but there are moments and you can add it all together and he might have even been leading at this point. Baku doesn't go out in Q1 with a mistake. Probably finishes, what, P2, P3, might have even won another, like, 10 points. You know, it is, like, you know, picking little things out. But, you know, they are quite significant. And that could have made him be ahead, or at least a lot closer. And now he's, what, 50 points behind or something? And now Ferrari look pretty good. I reckon Leclerc's got a better chance of winning this championship than Norris at this point. I'd like that. You know, Charlie winning the championship. That'd be brilliant. Although, to be fair, I don't really care who wins the championship. I'm in, like, a win-win-win situation. Because I like all the Ferrari drivers. I like the team. I like McLaren and all their drivers. And I support Red Bull mostly. And both their drivers. So, I don't really care, to be honest, who wins. It's just, it's been a great season. You know? It's been a great season. I've not watched most of it for some reason, but it's been great. I mean, after Verstappen won, what, 7 races in the first, like, 8 or 9? Would you really sit here now in Mexico with, like, 4 rounds left and be saying to yourself, Norris has won 3 races, I think, Leclerc's won 3, Hamilton's won 2, Russell's won 1, Verstappen hasn't won since that 7th win. Like, it's been mental, really. Oh, and of course, Piastri with 2 wins as well. And his favourite track still coming up in Qatar. If Checo doesn't perform, he's 100% out of the Red Bull car and costing the 2nd place. Oh, no, he's staying. I don't care what the fuck you think. He is staying. It's like I always say. Is he bad? Yes. Will I pretend he's not bad? Yes. Will he stay in 2025? Absolutely. And the main reason for that, I suspect, is that he probably gives Red Bull more money than the difference between 1st and 3rd in the Constructors, or even 2nd and 3rd. We have Hulkenberg on a quick lap. Actually, not a bad Sector 1 time, so the McLarens were just dreary through there. Because Hulkenberg's doing a 27.6 on the mediums, and McLaren's a 27.9 on brand new softs. I ain't so sure about that. Hulkenberg goes, see what I mean? Look at that. He's ahead of a McLaren, he's ahead of a Red Bull for crying out loud on the medium tyre. We know Hulkenberg's a quality driver. That's Ballon d'Or worthy, that lap. I don't know why he's going to Sauber, though. That's very interesting, because that's a bad idea. Like, that, no. I mean, obviously, they're becoming Audi in 2026. But, like, no. I just don't think in the near future Sauber or Audi are going to be better than As, but whatever. Of course, his teammates still up to be discussed. It's up for debate. I think that's the only seat left, isn't it? That, like, hasn't been confirmed. Got both Ferraris, both McLarens, both Mercedes, both Red Bulls, both Hasses. We got both Hasses? Oh yeah, Ocon and Behrman. So next year's grid, there will only be 3 teams that are the same. Jeez Louise, because obviously you'll have Norris, Piastri, Perez, Verstappen, Stroll, Alonso. But then you're going to have Sainz and Hamilton. No, Leclerc and Hamilton at Ferrari. You're going to have Russell and Antonelli at Mercedes. Ocon and Behrman at Haas. Sonoda and Lawson at RB, Hulkenberg and whoever at Sauber, Albon and Sainz at Williams, Gasly and Doohan at Alpine. That's a crazy grid shift up. If Colapinto doesn't have that Sauber seat for 25, I'm jumping off. I am inclined to join you in doing that. He has done more in 3 races than, well, Behrman and Lawson and Antonelli, if you want to count him, but not really. He's not really done any F1, no, has he? He's been the best rookie of the bunch. You could even include, like, Latifi and Sargent if you want. He's done way too much in these last 3 or 4 races to not be at the top of, like, the list to be signed. Although, if anything, it's not only a credit to Colapinto for being so unbelievably strong, it's also a credit to just these F2 drivers. I mean, Colapinto is quite mid in F2. He's like, you know, top 7, top 8. You chuck him in an F1 car, he's already diffing Alex Albon, this established F1 driver that people rate quite highly. So, you know, Gabriel Bortoletto, Ollie Behrman, Antonelli, Zane Maloney, Paul Aaron, Zach O'Sullivan, like, all these drivers are class. I reckon if they did do that sprint race at the end of the season in Abu Dhabi with all the F2 drivers in the F1 cars, I reckon it would be so equal in terms of, like, teammates against each other, because obviously they're different cars. If it was a spec series with F1 cars, I reckon it'd be practically equal with how good some of these rookies are. But yeah, no, Colapinto should be in that Sauber. If I was, who's the team principal of Sauber? I don't even know. Ain't it that bloke that used to work for McLaren? I don't know, but whoever it is, I'd be on the phone immediately. He beat Sauber in 2 races when Sauber had 20 plus races. Exactly. No, like Colapinto should be above Bortoletto, above Teo Pourchaire, above Bottas, above whoever else for that seat. Based purely on what he's done these last 3 races. It's been incredible! Like, absolutely incredible stuff, really. I mean, Monza, his first race, he was right there. Not really, but he was there. Finished like, what, 12th or something? Baku out-qualified Albon. Yes, Albon did drive out the pits with his, like, airflow thing attached. I don't know why he did that, but he did. And then outraced him. Outraced him in Singapore, I think. And he also stayed ahead of Perez for, like, half the race, although that ain't really much of a challenge. You're right, Gaming Capybara. Brilliant name. Hello, hello, hello. Have we got any other soft runners that are, like, doing quick laps? Aha! I found him. Oscar Pastry. A 27.7 through Sector 1. Them McLarens stink in Sector 1, don't they? My goodness, they honk. That's, like, equal to Hulkenberg on mediums. That's awful. That's really bad. Okay, yeah, that's very poo. That's not ideal, but maybe they're sandbagging. Who knows? We have Verstappen doing long runs as well, I've just noticed. 15-lap-old softs and still going. We have lots of the other field on medium long runs. I still think the strategy will be medium hard, although maybe the soft, to be fair. If you drove in F1, which team would you want to drive for? It's a good question, really. I'd say Ferrari. Just because of their heritage. Even though I prefer Red Bull as a team, I think I'd rather be in Ferrari. Although Red Bull have that laid-back atmosphere, so I don't know. No, I think Ferrari. Definitely Ferrari. So Piastri crossed the line, sacked off his lap. Again, that's 2 out of 3 hot laps have been sacked off. That's quality, good driver. Checo Perez improving through Sector 1 with a 27.6. Actually, I suppose Sector 1 is a bit difficult to be, like, way faster than anyone else in, because it's just a straight line. And then a chicane. McLaren or Ferrari? Yeah, that's fair. If you got any road car, what would it be? Uh... I don't really know. There is one that I forgot the name of. Let me try find it. I think it's the Jaguar Project 8 I'd like. That's about it. If you had to choose a kick a driver out of F1, who would it be? Leclerc, because it would be funny on Twitter. But realistically, I mean... probably Ocon. Because he's French. Definitely Ocon. Or Gasly. Because they're French. Right. So we are halfway through the session now. Exactly halfway through. And we'll probably see long runs until the end. So, yeah. Let's sit down and relax, guys. Depression, kids. Let's see if there's any news on Twitter. I still can't believe Dragovic thinks they should give rookies a whole race weekend. That's crazy. Max Verstappen on other drivers complaining, and he said, I have the wrong passport to be complaining. That's just not necessary, is it, Max? That's just not nice. I hate my country. I feel like because of how bad the British media are, now people just hate the country in general. It's like if I was to go on like social media and say I'm a British person that loves F1, everyone would be like mean. I'm kicking Verstappen out for the memes. Exactly, that's why I said Leclerc. It'd be a hilarious day. Or a couple of days on Twitter. It'd be like the Super League. You know, it'd be outrageously good. Yeah, like, just like Croft and all them bastards that have by far the worst commentary, opinions, and analytical points of view in the history of sports media. Like, it pisses me off. I am now tarnished forever because of you. Bastards. I mean, to be fair, I guess I am quite different, because I am British, I'm very patriotic, but I hate... well, not hate, hate's the wrong word. My two most disliked drivers on this current grid are two of the three British ones. So, well, technically Albon's... No, he's not British, though, is he? Well, he is, but he's not. Yeah, Hamilton and Russell are my two most disliked drivers, and they are also British, so that's just weird. And my most liked driver is Verstappen. Maybe not anymore, but definitely when I started he was. So, it was weird. You had 2021 Abu Dhabi. It's either the Dutch bloke or the English bloke. And I was wholeheartedly supporting the Dutch bloke, dissing the English bloke. It's a weird thing. But I don't, like, hate any drivers. I just mildly dislike some of them. Oi! Big up Mexican media. They're blaming Hugh Bird for Perez's poor performances. I rate that because I also blame him. Maybe not him directly, but his run, like their run plans and their strategies honk. I mean, Blood almost went out in Q1 because they sent him out with 1 second left. They didn't even give him a chance to breathe. facts remain, Sergio Perez has never been good enough. He should have never been elevated into Red Bull and rightly should have finished his career when his contract ended at Racing Point. Well, no. He got the Red Bull seat because he was so unbelievably good in the Racing Point. That's why he got that seat. Anyway, I need to stay off Twitter. Especially F1 Twitter. I go on there for 10 minutes, I'm pissed off. Michael Massey gave the title to Verstappen. Lewis deserved the 8th. No, he didn't. Mercedes just pitted Hamilton. They would have won. So, tough shit. And Verstappen also deserved the championship. Was it robbed? Maybe, but I don't really give a shit, to be honest. That also created some hilarious Twitter moments, so I'm glad that happened, to be honest. But it wasn't like, gifted. Verstappen still had to do the overtake. No one is taking Yuki getting P4 at Abu Dhabi. No one does! That's what I remember that. No one talks about that. No one also talks about the fact, I love the idea that it's the final lap of the race. Red Bull could have had a potential 1-2 and maybe clinch the Constructors. And they just decided to retire Perez. And not only that, you had Sainz get on the podium out of nowhere to get ahead of Leclerc and the drivers. You had Tsunoda finishing 4th in an AlphaTauri. And no one ever talks about that, well, obviously. Because of what happened further up ahead. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of performances that go unnoticed in the media. Do you know what surprises me the most of, like, spoke about performances was Hamilton winning at Silverstone this year. I thought that after 3 years of not winning anything, once Hamilton would win a race, it wouldn't be shut up about for months. He won his home Grand Prix, his first win since Saudi Arabia 2021, and I have not heard a word about it since. Like, huh? I hear more about his Belgium win that he didn't even win more than Silverstone. It's crazy how the media works sometimes. We have a slippery track surface in Sector 4. What is Sector 4? What is Sector... There's a 4th one? When that happened? What do you mean Sector 4? What could that even be? I assume that's the stadium section. But really, Sector 4? Don't just start adding them in. I mean, if they're talking about mini sectors, that's like the end of the straight. Who knows? 23 minutes remaining, I think. Yeah, probably. Around that. Still a Ferrari 1-2. Everything stayed the same. Although Tsunoda, speaking of Tsunoda, you know, he's just popped up to P3. On the medium tyre with a 1 minute 17.8. Well done, that's a good lap. I rate that. I do like Yuki. I think he's the most overrated driver on the grid at the moment, but I like him. Should he be driving for Red Bull? No. Should he be in, like, maybe a Mercedes or an Aston? Yes. I think he's... I don't know. He's like a... Who's another similar... I think he's like a Sainz, I think. He's not great at a top team, but he should be, like, midfield, and he'll be class. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, no one else is going to be improving their lap times. Leclerc and Sainz are actually setting a couple of purple mini sectors on their long runs. Leclerc actually improves on his Sector 2 time. Has he done that then? No idea. But, yeah, I don't think we'll see any more action for the end of practice, and then this will be it. So, just long runs. We can actually see what the long runs are, I suppose. So, Stroll does a 20.7. Sainz actually improves his lap time to a 1 minute 17. So Leclerc improved to a 17.4, went fastest, And then Sainz beat that by an attempt to do a 17.3 with the fastest sector 3. How are they doing that on those old soft tyres? That is quite remarkable, really. I like that. So wait, quali's on at 10. Quali starts at 10. I need to start getting ready then at 9:30, which will be 2 hours after the end of practice, which means the other thing that I wanted to watch today, I would have to watch in between that for an hour and a half. Oh, that's just annoying. Okay, who cares? But of course, we do have quali tonight. Quali's, I think, the best part of an F1 weekend. Of course, the race is, like, great, because it's a race, but the excitement of qualifying is just too good. I mean, I hate sprint qualifying with a burning passion, but normal qualifying hits different. Like, it's so good. I think one of Ferrari's crew members has fallen over backwards. I think he fell over himself trying to clear the way for the Ferrari to get out the way. And F1 are just making fun of the bloke. That's unfortunate. That was quite techie, to be fair. So he's one of the crew members that, like, you know, looks at the pit lane and tells the cars when they can come out. And he's trying to run backwards. He's doing some Black Ops 6 Omni movement. Comes backwards, trips over, but then, like, does one of them, like, back rolls and then just stands up again. And then just carries on doing his job. I actually rate it. That was quite impressive. That was techie. I like it. Well done. Come on, let's get this over with. We actually have a couple of drivers on brand new soft tyres, so that should be quite exciting. We've got Franco Colapinto, we've got Max Verstappen, we have got Alexander Albon, and we've got Zhou Guanyu, all on brand new softs. Zhou Guanyu, of course, in his, you know, favourite place of last. He always is, probably always will be. I hope to God he doesn't stay next season. He is just simply not good enough to be here. Although, to be fair, like, a quarter of the grid ain't good enough to be here, but forget it. I like it how we always say, who's going for the Sauber seat? Bottas, Bortoletto, Porsche, Colapinto, all these drivers. Zhou Guanyu ain't even mentioned. He is still within a shout of it, but he ain't even mentioned for it. It's actually quite incredible. Alright, can we actually see some... Oh... Franco! Brand new soft tyres and we're double yellow. That's just really cringe. Double yellow. I probably shouldn't say that, because like, people won't think that's a yellow flag. I meant, like, 2 unimproved sectors, which, of course, in the Formula 1 world is yellow. And then we have Verstappen improving, obviously, because he is on brand new softs. And then we'll move the kick chat out the way again, because no one types in it. Here we go, I am back, hello mate. So you have Verstappen through Sector 1 at a 27.5, Alexander Albon at 27.7, so 2 tenths back, but does set the fastest Sector 2 of anyone. Alexander Albon, he's back. He never left, he just stepped aside for a while. What a stupid quote, because Ricciardo said that, and then just, like, never improved again. Alexander Albon crosses the line, though, with a 1 minute 17.5, goes within a tenth of Sainz, and 2 tenths of, no. Why can't I read? I'm really bad at reading, aren't I? But he's quick, is all you need to know. He's fast. Then we have, Max Verstappen about to cross the line, with the fastest sector to... Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Goes fastest overall by 3.5 tenths of a second, with a 1 minute 17 dead. I wonder if we will see a driver go into the 1 minute 16s today. Probably. to be honest. That probably will happen at some point. We have Zhou Guan, can't say his name, Zhou Guan Yu crossing the line on brand new soft tyres. Goes ahead of Lawson. Well done, mate. Well done. Quality stuff. Verstappen P1, no surprise there. Absolutely, there is no surprise. We have Lando Norris improving, though, with a 27.4. Not a bad Sector 1 time. Through Sector 2, setting a couple purple mini sectors. This is good. We want to see the McLarens up there in Sector 1, and it's a decent one. They've been doing 27.6 and 7s all session long. Now they've done a 27.4. Albon P4, wow. Yeah, it's good, but you do have to keep in mind that, as Bottas goes P5 as well, no one's improved their lap times in about 35 minutes. So I feel like if everyone does a new lap, which it seems like we're going to get, I feel like he is going to start dropping down a lot. As like... Oh my god! Where's that come from then? 1 minute 16.5, that is filthy! From Lando Norris, half a second up. That's just what he does, isn't it? What a driver. Yeah, so we've got Piastri on a good lap. We have got Hamilton on a lap. We have got Russell on a lap. Got a lot of drivers going. Russell through the lap so far. He's going to be the first one to finish. He's currently a 10th down. He's about more than half a second down on Norris. So he's going to cross the line and he goes up to P5. We're 1 minute 17.4. And we have Oscar Piastri, who is currently about matching his teammate. Crosses the line. Oh, the McLarens are lively. Piastri goes fastest overall with a 1 minute 16.49. And then Hamilton goes P4 with a 17.060. That is lovely. McLaren 1-2 all of a sudden. Where's that come from then? We do have a couple more... Well, not really, actually. I'm lying. No, we don't. I thought we had some more drivers on new softs, but we don't. They've already finished their laps. So we still have 14 minutes left. And we've already done quali hot laps. So will we get another? I hope so. Yuki Tsunoda coming out on the brand new softs. That's what you love to see. You're a McLaren fan and you're loving this? I would also be loving this as a McLaren fan. This is good. Half a second up on everyone else. That's nice. Will it last going into quali? It definitely can. Will it? Not too sure. But they are looking decent now. I think it was their Sector 1 mostly letting them down, but they seem to have got it back. So, fair play. What have I done? I broke it. I broke everything. No, I haven't. Got it back. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Right, so we're looking at Yuki Tsunoda throughout this lap. He's one of the only drivers on brand new soft tyres. We do have Lawrence Stroll and Liam Lawson as well. And that is... No, we have both Ferraris as well. Oh, here we go. Right, Yuki Tsunoda starting his hot lap. Here we go. Now, the fastest Sector 1 times is about like a 20... What is it, 24.7? Or a 25.7? I don't remember. I think it's a 24. 24.7? I have no idea. Yuki Tsunoda through Sector 1, though, is going to set a 27.5. So it was a 27.4 is, like, very nice. So Tsunoda only a 10th down on the McLarens through Sector 1. We have Liam Lawson starting his lap as well. Then we have the Ferraris. Oh, it's just lovely, isn't it? We have got some hot laps to cover. Let's go. Oh, and Connor Pinto as well. I didn't even notice. There he is. Currently a 10th down on Tsunoda through Sector 1. Okay, nice. So through Sector 2, Tsunoda set to 29.7. I really should, like, memorize what's, like... Actually, I want to write them down, actually, like, what's a good sector time. Because I'm just going to look at the Ferraris for reference. So, it's definitely... A 27.4 is, like, a really good sector 1. So, Tsunoda goes up to P5. Yeah, he's 8 tenths off of Piastri. That's not a bad lap. Then we have Franco, who is currently, like, considerably down on that lap time by about 3 tenths of a second. Crosses the line, goes only 1 place higher into P11. Checo Perez coming out on brand new soft tyres as well. The Ferraris making their way, Sainz the fastest sector 1 at 27.2. Oh, that is fucking lively. 27.2 for Sainz, and 27.3 for Leclerc. Sector 2s are going to come through. Lawson goes up to P9 at 1 minute 17.5. I'm seeing a lot of, like, 29.7, so that might be the benchmark. Yeah, because, yeah, they're both... Okay, so 29.7 through Sector 2 is, like, good. So, look, Sainz currently a 10th up on Leclerc throughout this lap. He's about to finish his lap first. Crosses the line in 3, 2, 1. Goes P3. Not a bad lap. 3.5 tenths off Piastri. That's not great, but it ain't awful. Then we have Charlie, who's... Oh, he's already done his lap. Oh, I'm blind and stupid. Okay, so Leclerc's already finished and goes P6 only. That's tough. So we'll write down a 19.8 for Sector 3 for now. But the main sector times we're looking at is a 27.4 through Sector 1. And then a 29.7 through Sector 2 are, like, quite fast. Like, if you're doing, like, under a 27.4 through Sector 1, you're, like, proper on it. I think we have Oscar Piastri going for another hot lap as well, because he's got the DRS on. He's giving it some. Checo Perez somehow improves his Sector 1 time, despite having all yellows apart from one purple mini sector. I'm not sure how he's managed that, to be honest, but he has done it. We'll follow him along for now, because he seems to be the driver ahead. Oh no, I'm lying. We have Lewis Hamilton on our lap ahead. 27.5 through Sector 1, so we're 10th up on Checo, and he doesn't even improve. Sector 2 comes through, and it's going to be another yellow sector for Hamilton at 29.98. Checo Perez comes through and does a 29.79. So, matching pace with everyone else with a 29.7. Hamilton does have a little bit of traffic with Albon, but he should be fine. Crosses the line. Does he improve his lap time? No. 3 yellow sectors. Stinky. Checo Perez coming through now as well. He is going to improve his lap time. Oh, wow. What happened in that Sector 3? Bro must have got the biggest traffic jam I have ever seen in my life. Because he just lost a second to anyone else. I mean, he did have a lot of traffic there, to be fair. There was a Sauber of Bottas, I believe, and Leclerc. And Leclerc actually goes for a very fast pit stop. He just went in and then came straight back out. Oh, bastards. Everton just equalised in the 94th minute. That's pissed me off really bad. You scruffy bastards. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, anyway. We have about 6 minutes left until we are done. Anyone else improving? Verstappen's trying to give it some, but it's a 27.6 through Sector 1, so about 2 tenths off the fastest. Sector 2 is going to come through, and it's going to be a 36.3, so actually... Is that like... Ain't it a 35.7? No, it's a 29.7, so Verstappen abandoned his lap. Liam Lawson improving again, so he already improved, and now he's on 4-lap-old softs. He's improving once again through the first sector, although he's getting a couple yellow mini sectors now, and that's like the important ones. Like, it's quite easy to improve down the straight, but it's through the chicane you gotta, like, get some real time. And he loses out at 27.8, doesn't improve. So, that's done, unfortunately. Verstappen comes back into the pit, so sacks off his lap and then sacks off the drive altogether. Fair enough. Big yawn. I don't know why I'm yawning. I've just slept for 13.5 hours. Anyway, Sergio Perez comes back out on the same soft tyres. I believe he might just got a quick fuel dash because he did get his lap abandoned by lots of traffic in the final sector through the stadium. Who just finished a lap? Is it Ocon? No, because he's 17th. Who just finished a lap and went up somewhere? I don't know, to be honest. Let's have a quick look here. Okay, nothing of interest. I'm so pissed off that Everton have managed to, like, shithouse an equaliser. I'm pissed off. Anyway, Lawson through Sector 1. Wait, no, not Lawson. Who was I looking at? Wait, how? Wait, I swear Lawson was just on, like, 4 lap-old softs. How is he on 14 lap-old mediums now? I look at my phone for 2 minutes. What happened? I have no idea. Russell going for a push lap, though. Doesn't improve in Sector 1. At 27.4, though, ain't bad by any means. It's just not an improvement. He also isn't improving through Sector 2 as he gets a bit of traffic with Esteban Ocon and K-Mag and Gasly. So, yeah, he sacked it off. Brilliant. Nice. That's what you want to see. Checo Perez starting his lap. Still hasn't got a proper lap in. Got traffic on his first run. No, his second run, and his first run was just a bit shit. But through Sector 1 doesn't improve to the 27.6, which is about 2.5 tenths away from the fastest we've seen. Verstappen going all green. And he's about to set a monstrous Sector 1, isn't he? A 27.39. Oh, that is disgraceful. That's pissed me off. Checo Perez going all yellow through Sector 2 as well. He's going set a 29.9, so 2 tenths off the sort of estimated good one. And we have a yellow flag somewhere. I believe it is Checo. Okay, so Checo goes off, but he's back on. Okay. He's pissed, isn't he? Verstappen through Sector 2 does a 29.7, so on pace with, like, the sort of optimal sector time we're seeing. A 29.7 is about right. But yeah, I'm a bit annoyed, really. Verstappen crosses the line about now, and does he go fastest of anyone? No, he actually doesn't. He doesn't even improve his lap, despite having that monstrous Sector 1. Brilliant. I'm pissed off. 2 minutes remaining in the session, and yeah. Oh, I'm angry. Oh, I'm angry. Oh, so Checo came in the pits to get 2-click adjustment on the wing. And then he came back out and dropped a colossal stinker. So, well done him. Why am I so tired? I've slept like half a day. I shouldn't even be remotely close to tired, but that does happen. Any team radios coming through? Verstappen says, at the foot, there's no front end grip. So good comms by him. Checo, with his cryptic messages once again, says there is no potential to attack the front with the braking. There is no potential on the front to attack the braking. Coming through by Checo. We have about 15 seconds remaining until the session is done. Here we go. We're about to see the checkered flag come out. Everyone's trying to get their final laps done. Leclerc actually improves his Sector 1. 3 purple mini sectored and all yellow. There is the checkered flag. Leclerc will be able to finish his lap. And it's a very nice Sector 1 time as well. 27.3 is very respectable by Charlie. Well, he's the only one doing a lap right now, so we'll just have to go along with him. And I believe everyone else is coming out to do a practice start through Sector 2. Leclerc is all yellow, and he might have abandoned his lap. No, he is pushing still. It's just a really bad Sector 2, so yeah, he might just sack that one off. But yeah, that is it. Practice 3 is now done. Alright, so there you have it. That is practice 3. The final practice session of the weekend is done. We finished with a McLaren 1-2, Piastri leading the way, with the Ferraris and Verstappen sort of up there, and then just Tsunoda is just sort of there. And then Magnussen as well. Quite a diverse leaderboard, really. But yeah, I mean, it's not boding extremely well for Checo. His home Grand Prix, he looked shit. I mean, he always does, but, like, especially shit. He done 3 hot laps. He done 4 hot laps today. The first one was just crap. The second one, he got traffic. And then the third and fourth ones, he locked up. And one of them almost crashed. So, not brilliant, but we moved. Qualifying is a different session at a different time of day. So, who knows? But that's going to be all from me. Here today, I'm going to do human things. Like eat and drink. In the meantime, in 2 hours' time, actually about 2 hours and 15 minutes' time, at 9:45 p.m. BST, 8:45, 9:45, I don't know how many more versions of the time I have to say. At that time, I will be back for qualifying, of course. So that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you bastards in about 2 hours, do you know what I mean? So yeah, see you then. Adios amigos.
Can't get through to me, it's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep, the weather always makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need, you push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me, go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta live. Can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. Cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. It's almost like falling in love for the first time, all over again. Hold on tight to the feeling, but it's a roller coaster